Hi, pile one. If you chose the rescue card, the number 16 with the clear quartz Emma Eggstone, this is going to be your reading, okay? So what we're going to be looking at are the new beginnings that are coming into your life, as well as any ending cycles, okay? So you were drawn to the rescue card, and what the rescue card is telling you is that divine intervention, divine intervention's on its way. The universe is going to be sending you any kind of resources you need. It'll be rearranging itself to provide you with whatever it is you need to make this new beginning happen. Okay, so definitely heavy on the divine intervention, divine manifestation, awesome, cool help and resources and guidance just falling in your lap. Let's find out what area this new beginning is going to be happening in. Pile one, what new beginning is this going to be happening in? Pile one, what new beginning? What area will this new beginning be happening in? It's like everything, everywhere. It's like every single area of your life, whatever this, okay, and as we get along in this reading, more specifics will come out, but basically the universe, spirit, source, however you want to, name it, is letting you know that this new beginning is going to be touching every area, every aspect of your life, which is a huge, huge blessing. All right, we're gonna pull some tarot. Now, what happened to my tarot cards? There they are. All right, let's pull some tarot. All right, tell me about this new beginning coming for pile one. Pile one's new beginning. How exciting. Judgment, a big decision. Big decision is going to be made, and or an awakening, possibly both. Or an awakening could cause a huge life-changing, course-changing decision that's going to have to be made, which can be some scary shit, pile one, but it's those times where growth, the most growth and the best breakthroughs are birthed out of. Pile one, tell me about this new beginning that is coming. Pile one, what new beginnings? Tell me about your new beginnings, pile one. And it's like these cards are not jumping out. So it's kind of like letting me know that some patience may have been required. Look at all these. You've got two major arcanas coming out right out the gate. So we've got the World in reverse, and then we have Seven of Pentacles. So you may have been feeling like your world has been turned upside down. And actually, you know what, pile one? This new beginning could very much cause, or this awakening could very much cause your world to be turned upside down. Let's get a couple more cards for pile ones. Give me more information about this new beginning. So now I'm understanding why the universe is saying this is going to touch you and change and influence. This new beginning is going to influence every single aspect of your life, because that's what awakenings do. Wow, was not expecting that. All right, we got the Seven of Cups. Let's get one more. And we got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. All right. All right, pile one. Right out the gate, the universe has got amazing, amazing messages for you. And this may be something that has already been seeping into your life as far as this awakening goes. And I do feel that this awakening is going to cause you to have to make at least one life-changing, path-changing decision. And it's going to feel like it's going to turn everything upside down, but that's because in terms of like real awakenings, that's what usually happens, okay? The foundation of what was built before this awakening comes to crumble down. I'm very surprised that the tower did not come in here, but I'm guessing the same can be true with the world in reverse. It's like, it's not just an existing structure, it's all of your karma, everything that was building up to this point. Like, this awakening is going to help push you out of that and help you to resolve some of the karma. But in that process, you are going to feel like everything is just turned on its head. Everything's turned upside down. And the Seven of Pentacles is denoting like a time of pause, a time of patience that you're going to have while everything settles down. Okay, but it is letting you know that once you come out of this phase, out of this awakening, and things have had time to settle, you're going to see a whole lot of opportunities show up. You're going to have, the options for you are going to be endless on the new paths and the new directions that you can go. Okay, so you are going to be feeling, don't become disheartened, because when everything is turned upside down, it is going to feel, you are going to feel possibly very imbalanced, like, you know, like trying to juggle the changes in multiple different areas of life may feel a bit overwhelming. And that is really when, pile one, you need to really fall back and kind of rest and let go of trying to control the situation and release what. So there comes a point where, you know, you can take action and you can take steps, and you know that it's okay to take action because there are some things that you have control over. But when you realize that there's just, you're at a point where you don't know what to do, or you don't have the resources to do what you need to do, that's when you need to learn how to pull your energy back off of whatever is going on. So that means like you got to stop wanting to fix it, change it, figure it out, things of that nature, and go focus your energy on something that makes you feel good. And just trust that the universe is rearranging itself to funnel the resources into you, okay? And that includes giving you inspired guidance on inspired actions that you can take, all right? So this is supposed to be a feel-good message, and long-term, like the 35,000-foot view on this is really, it's an amazing one, because this is going to be completely dissolving past paradigms that have been causing you not to be able to live the life that you've been wanting to live up to this point. It's going to get rid of all of those blocks. But in the process of removing those blocks, it's also going to remove existing structures that have been a part of causing those blocks and causing your inability to manifest the life that you want. But that is going to hurt or feel very discomforting at some point in time. Some areas you may be like, that's fine, I don't care if that's rearranged or if that slate is wiped clean. In other areas it's going to hurt, okay? So just to be aware of that. But remember, after everything is said and done, with the slate being wiped clean, you can go full steam ahead in whatever direction you want to go, and you'll be met with amazing support, universal support from your guides, and really just, you know, your higher self. You'll be so connected to your higher self where you'll be able to know exactly really what you need to do, what path to take, what direction to go, you know, things of that nature. All right, so let's look at some, so with this new beginning, let's look at what's going to be ushered out. Okay, so you get more of an understanding of kind of like what to look out for. Here we've got secrets. Let's get a few more. Let's get some jumpers for pile one, please. Whoop. Okay, we'll take these. The other ones down here, that is way too many. All right, we have mindset, scarcity, and abundance. We also have boasting or humility, and then we've got fire and ice, conflict. So yeah, key structures in your mindset and in your thinking, key belief structures that are causing you to not be able to achieve and experience the life that you want is going to be dissolved. Which is going to, you know, so when you guys have to understand, and I hope you know what cognitive dissonance is. If you don't know what that is, go look it up, because that's basically what's going to be happening, okay? The cool thing about that, you guys, though, is when this faulty mindset comes crumbling down, every secret that you've been trying to gain access to about how you're going to be able to break through the glass ceiling is going to be made available to you, because there is not going to be a glass ceiling anymore, okay? So that's amazing. All right, then we've got vulnerable, ego, and triggered. Yeah. Okay, so this is almost like an ego death of sorts, which the ego never truly dies. It's just the existing ego structure is going to like be dissolved and replaced by an ego structure that is actually going to work with you and work, you know, in tandem with you as far as being able to manifest the life that you want, because the existing ego structure is full of, you know, the fear virus. The existing program is full of the virus of fear, virus of lack, maybe possibly the virus of poverty, not enough, not feeling good enough. And what wanted to come out was not looking good enough. For some of you that have kind of like a low self-image when it comes to your appearance, you're going to be like able to overcome that as well. Okay. Yeah, when this whole thing is over, pile one, the new beginning is you. That's what it is. It's not so much a new beginning, it's a whole new you. Because you are going to be almost like a whole new person when this whole thing is said and done. And it's going to be shocking for people that have known you up to this point, because you're going to be showing up in a completely different energy. Like, for instance, if you're someone who's kind of shy, maybe not really able to look people in their eyes, and I'm just giving you an example. I'm not saying that this is who you are, but I'm kind of giving you an example of how shocking this transformation is going to be, because it is absolutely going to be a humongous transformation, breakthroughs, all of that stuff is coming up here, okay? A whole new you. And, you know, so you're used to, say you used to be somebody that was very shy, had a hard time looking people in the eyes, things of that nature, and then all of a sudden, you know, the new you is very self-confident, very charismatic, very, very sure of themselves. That's like a complete 180, and people are going to look at you like, whoa, what happened to you? Especially if they weren't there during the process of this, you know, I call it the corrupted version of the ego, right? That's filled with self-sabotaging belief structures and thought patterns and things of that nature, and then replaced with one that is just dynamic and powerful, empowering, all of those good things. God, this is such an amazing reading so far. Holy cow, pile one. Okay, let's look at how we can connect to, maybe how we can trigger or connect or more align with this happening. Pile one. What can pile one do to align more with this new beginning, this new version of them? And it's not even like a new version of you, pile one. It's you're going to be discarding the mask, the false you that was created as a, oh, here we've got flowers, as a result of, you know, your upbringing, your programming, really. Pile one, what can you do to connect to this transformation or to align to this transformation? We got heart. Just need one more card. Beauty, beauty, beauty. That's what's coming through. Just nothing but beauty. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And labyrinth. Okay. And it is. So this whole thing is going to feel it's going to be kind of, you're going to be experiencing multiple things at once, but mainly it's going to be, you're going to be very awe-inspired. You're going to be feeling very much in awe of what is happening to you, because you are going to be feeling it very viscerally from the inside. I mean, I can see you literally like noticing things that you've never noticed before, like what the air smells like. You know, the smell of fresh cut grass, or the smell of rain in the air, or, you know, the smell of roses. Like you're actually, you know, dropping out of your mind and into your body and really experiencing life through your senses, which means that, you know, you're really engaging and you're in the present moment and just dropping into your heart space and experiencing real, true love for the first time. And it's not necessarily with someone else. It's you're experiencing who you really are, and who you really are is love. And you're experiencing all the feelings and the emotions that come with that. So it's like peace and joy, you know, love for yourself, love for others, just love in general. And it's going to feel very overwhelming. And at the same time, while you're trying to navigate through this amazing transformation, you are going to be feeling like you're kind of like in a maze, like, okay, this is awesome, but, you know, and this is a really good message too. It's like, okay, you are going to be in a mindset and an emotional state where you are realizing that, you know, major belief structures in your life are coming down, and so it's going to be affecting things in your outside environment that need to come down as well. But you're going to be in a very good, solid place with it. But it is going to feel like, oh my gosh, how do I navigate this? Because it's such a new experience for you. And it, you know, as far as feeling confused, just have faith that the universe is going to drop into your lap, which, like we're talking about, divine intervention. You know, just release that intention out there, like, okay, I'm kind of feeling like I'm in a stuck spot. I need something to help me get past this point. And boom, next thing you know, you know, you're getting a book recommendation, or, you know, an ad comes up on social media, and you're like, whoa, that's exactly what I was looking for. I mean, it could even be a comment under someone's picture or something, and you're like, that's exactly what I was wanting. That's exactly what I was looking for. All right, let's get some more information on this new beginning. Pile 1. Talk to me about pile 1's new beginning. Ooh, authority. So I really feel that you're going to be tapping into your authority as far as being a co-creator in your experience in this universe and in this 3D reality. Then we also have admiration. That is going back to like smelling the flowers. You're really just going to fall in love with life, fall in love with yourself, fall in love with people, fall in love with the process. Like, you really are going to be in awe at the way that everything works, at the true reality of things. God, this is such a beautiful feeling, pile 1. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get one more card from this deck for pile 1, please. I really feel like you're getting in touch with the truth of who and what you really are, which is, you know, a divine expression of source, having a human, you know, having a human experience. Let's get one more card, please. Triumph. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I'm cheesing. I am cheesing ear to ear for you guys, because I am just like, oh, I'm in awe of the energy that is coming through for you guys. Holy cow. So, whatever is happening, whatever falls, whatever crumbles, know that like it's a triumph. It's not like you're just coming out, you know, with, okay, you're okay, you barely, no, like you're coming out on top. Like, it's going to be like a coming home party. Like, you've had the victory, right? And you're coming home, and everybody's like having a homecoming party for you because you won the battle. Not only did you win the battle, but you gained resources. you're going to triumph over everything that has come up to this point that has blocked you from being able to fulfill your purpose, your mission, as well as just the ability and your right to enjoy your life here. Oh my gosh, I'm getting goosebumps, pile one. Jeez. All right, pile one, let's see what energy is wanting to come through to support you during this time. Abundance. Be open to receiving, and that's basically what you're being guided to do in order to, like, there isn't really any actionable steps for you to take right now. The only thing that you need to do to align with this happening is just be open to receiving. And being open to receiving is very much putting yourself in your energy, your female energy, your feminine energy, sorry, and kind of letting the masculine energy part of you take a back seat. So that means, like, instead of trying to make this shift happen, or this new beginning happen, or this awakening happen, rather than trying to figure it out, or anything that is alignment with that. Like if you're trying to Google, resources and stuff like that, if you're feeling like you're spinning your wheels, that's when you need to pull your energy back from trying to make this happen and just go live your life and fully expect the universe to rearrange itself to make this happen for you, okay? In whatever fashion that you need, whatever resources that you need in order to make that happen, that will be made available to you. All right, let's see. Give us some advice. What actions can pile one take to help further align with their new beginning, their spiritual awakening, it feels like, their new self? What can pile one do? Surrender. Sky Dancers, surrender. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So this is going back to, be open to receiving. And it's just more telling you and letting you know that you have to rest in your feminine energy and let your masculine energy take a back seat. Stop, that means like stop wanting to make it happen, wanting to figure it out, wanting to speed it up or change it, or, because all of that really is resistance. When you're in resistance, you're actually creating a block, okay? So surrender, be open to receiving. Let's get a couple more cards for you, pile one. We also have resonating. So you have to be aware of the energy that you are constantly putting out. So when you are in your masculine energy, like I said, a lot of the time, so masculine energy in itself is not bad. There are times when we have to be in our masculine energy to make things happen. Because there are times when we need to figure things out, and we can. But there are some things where they're not for you to figure out. It's for for you to intuit or uncover, or for the universe to bring into you. There's a lesson here for you to learn in being able to rest, to allow your masculine energy, your fixer, to take a back seat and just and rest, and just rest your energy and be in the energy of delightful expectation, excited expectation, and be open to receiving whatever it is that the universe has for you that's going to help you continue on down the path. Let's get one more. Here we got fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsy. So be very careful, like I said, not to turn this into try not to let ego turn this into something else for you to try to make happen. Okay, spiritual awakenings don't necessarily happen like that. And in fact, the more that you try to make it happen, the more elusive they can get. Okay, so it's really just kind of like, don't allow the ego to make this like your new addiction. All right, it's gonna be very, it can be very challenging, because it's going to be a whole new way. You're stepping into a whole new way of being, a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of feeling. It's a whole new world. And you're constantly, you may get addicted to constantly feeling that way. And so just be very careful not to allow this to become yet another addiction. Okay. I got one more message we're going to pull, and this is basically a message from your higher self about this new beginning, pile 1. All right, so we have 2. Here we have refuse to be used, pull away from your fears, and refuse to be a victim. You will never be happy if you don't end the toxic arrangements that imprison you. Love yourself, you deserve better. And this is just more kind of like guidance towards whatever structures are going to be cleared away in the process of you like becoming who you really truly are. Just, you know, surrender and let that stuff go, okay? Here we have, you know what to do, you have the answers, ignore conflicting advice from multiple sources, don't rely on others to resolve your problems, rest assured that you will conquer those obstacles, you know the solution, it just takes time. All right, and so same thing. Even if your conscious mind doesn't know what to do, pile 1, your higher self, who is also you, knows what to do. So you actually do know what to do, because you are not your conscious mind, you're not your emotions, you're not your ego. You are, honestly, truly, you're even beyond your higher self. You're even beyond your higher self. I mean, your higher self is here to guide you on this path of, and it's funny, right as I'm talking to you about you know what to do, my light behind me is kind of freaking out a little bit. So this must be a really huge message for you guys. You know the solution. It does exist. You actually do know it. Just because your conscious mind hasn't grabbed a hold of it yet doesn't mean that it's not there. And so if you are struggling trying to figure something out, the best advice is to just pull your energy back from that entire situation and go do something to enjoy your life. That's going to clear your mind. It's going to clear the resistance. It's going to clear the struggle, so that the energy, like the channel between you and whatever it is you're trying to achieve, can be cleared, so that, you know, it can make its way to you. Okay, but as long as you're in the energy of resistance, which means you're in the energy of trying to figure it out, trying to change it, trying to fix it, trying to speed it up or slow it down, trying to control it and manipulate it, basically, as long as you're in the energy of resistance, that is a block. Okay, and it's going to either keep this thing from manifesting, or it can delay it, and all those things. And so really, I love these messages for you, pile 1. Holy cow. This was such a powerful reading. I'm so happy for you guys. But those are your messages. Thank you so much for joining me. Do me a favor, if this reading brought you any value, if it brought you closure, healing, anything that you really resonated with, do me a favor and smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, only if you feel led to do so. And just know, pile 1, that I truly, I honor the time that you spend here with me. Time is precious. It is finite here in, you know, the 3D realm. And so I know how important it is, and I truly feel honored that you're spending some of your time with me. And I look forward to reading again for you very soon. Thanks, pile 1. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the number 30 card, which is making a choice, along with the rose quartz Emma Eggstone, this is your reading, and what we're going to be looking at today are new beginnings. What new beginnings are going to be coming in your life, along with what cycles may also be ending, because, you know, when you have new beginnings, it's usually followed by some stuff that is ending. And so what we have here, what's coming up, you chose the making a choice card, which is all about indecision when it comes to which path you're supposed to be taking. So you're going to be gaining some clarity, and embarking on a whole new path. Okay, and so let's get some more information about that path. Pile 2. Let's get some more information about this path, this new beginning for pile 2. Pile 2. Tell me about this new beginning for pile 2. All right, so here we have third eye chakra energy coming through with Amethyst. So we got intuition. Intuition is a little tug that pulls you towards your light. So your intuition, your inner guidance is going to be taking front and center, front stage, when it comes to whatever this path is about. And that could very well be part of your new beginning as well. If you've been feeling cut off from your higher self, from your inner wisdom, your inner guidance, that is coming. That is going to be renewed, reconnected, reestablished, or it's going to be a whole new connection. All right, let's get some more information. More information about this new beginning. I'm even hearing psychic abilities. So if some of you have been wondering about your psychic abilities or your spiritual gifts, that's coming as well. Pile 2's new beginning, please. All right, we got Judgment right out the gate. Oh my gosh, okay. All right, we got King of Swords. I'm laughing and I'll tell you why here in a minute, because for pile 1, very similar message here. So if you were kind of feeling torn between pile 1 and pile 2, maybe go check out pile 1 as well. There may be some messages for you also. So Judgment right out the gate, you guys. This is talking about a possible awakening. Judgment also talks about the need to make a choice. And so whatever this choice is, this new path. So with this spiritual awakening happening, the spiritual awakening is going to be bringing you, like I said, possibly a new connection with your higher self if you've been disconnected for a while. You might possibly be awakening out of like one completely different, oh wow, look at the Fool. Ooh, okay, let me get these cards drawn out and then laid out so I can gather my thoughts, because I have a lot of information coming out at me and I'm trying to, yeah, it's not happening that way. Oh my gosh, and then we got the High Priestess. And then, I don't normally do at the bottom of the deck stuff, but Five of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we have, the new beginning truly is like a whole new spiritual, it's a spiritual awakening, which is like the new beginning of new beginnings, okay? And it is going to be affecting you on every level. But I have a feeling, so it really is going to, like, what is going to stand out to you though is your ability to be guided divinely, to be divinely guided, whether it is direct messages from your higher self or if it's through signs and synchronicities, or you know, things like that. And this, so whatever path, so you're, God, I got so much happening. Okay, the spiritual awakening is what's going to cause you to go down a whole new different path, okay? Where your path was straight before, now like the spiritual awakening is going to cause you to have to go one way or the other. And basically it's saying, okay, are you going to continue down the same road that you've been down even prior to your awakening, or are you going to go down this new path that opened up to you because of your awakening? And I keep being drawn over to like this, like, you know, the right side, the purple side, which the purple side is all about like the crown chakra. The crown chakra is divinity, the I am. And so going down this path is going to really open up the truth to you about who and what you truly are, your real, true, authentic identity, in a way that you've never truly been able to receive it before. Like, this awakening is like going to be a revelation that is going to be buried and embedded deep into your soul. And so it's going to be encoded into your central nervous system. Like, you're going to know that you know that you know that you know. And it's going to be the most amazing thing, because what usually happens when we are faced with spiritual awakenings, we come across people who still are in alignment with whatever the belief structure that we just came out of. And so people are going to, you know, challenge your new way of thinking, your new way of seeing, but that's not going to matter to you, because this experience for you is going to be so deeply embedded. It's going to be in every single cell in your body. You're just going to know what's true and what's not. And so when people try to come up against you with even the most convincing looking evidence, is just going to be a knowing inside of you that says, no, I know that's not true. And then what's going to be so cool is, if you're that kind of person, is you'll actually be able to provide proof and evidence that shows that, you know, you are on the right path, whether it really matters to other people or not. Okay. Some of you, I don't know, some of you may not be comfortable with this term, but what is coming up is like you're going to be reacquainted with your divinity, with your goddess energy, your divine goddess energy, which is feminine energy. Okay, we all have masculine, feminine energies. A lot of us are out of balance when we are, you know, and so most of us are living from a very deactivated feminine energy place. And so your divine feminine is going to wake up, which is going to really help you to turn on and turn up your manifesting abilities. And for those of you whose souls are primarily made of feminine energy, this doesn't mean, you guys, that, you know, a lot of us have been, you know, a lot of our feminine energy in each of us has been deactivated for a long time. So if you're not someone that really resonates with feminine energy, that's maybe simply because you haven't been embodying it, maybe even ever. And so, you know, part of your identity as, you know, this divine feminine energy goddess is to really get in touch with that part of yourself. And part of, you know, that divine feminine energy goddess is complete and utter faith in your own divinity, your own manifesting and creative power. And so you're going to have this trust and this faith where you're like, okay, you know, I've done everything that I can do to make this happen. Now I'm just going to go rest. I'm going to go play. I'm going to go have some fun. And, you know, the universe will provide me with the answers or the solution or the resources, you know, when it's time. Okay. And that's resting in your feminine energy, you know, and then at some point, you know, when it comes to take action, that's when you can reactivate or embody your masculine energy. But it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful balance. Okay. Let's see, what else are we doing here? All right, let's get some more information. Actually, I want to look at what cycle is ending. What cycle is ending for pile 2? We've got excuses. Pile 2, what is ending? What cycle is ending? Here we have broken heart. We've got worth. Let's get 2 more. Yeah, when you reconnect with your true authentic self and you gain that revelation of who and what you truly are, it's going to be a massive overhaul of your identity, how you identify yourself and what you identify yourself with, and who you identify yourself as. And with that is going to go any kind of self-worth issues that you might have, self-esteem issues, self-confidence issues. Did I already say self-worth issues? I believe I did, but those are going to go too. All right, let's get a couple more for pile 2. Here we have mindset, scarcity, abundance, scarcity mindset, and then here we've got pyrite, fool's gold. Yeah, so a very toxic cycle, and actually it's not even cycles, you guys. This toxic identity is going to be like this identity, this mask, this persona that you've believed yourself to be and that you've aligned yourself with, that you've been programmed to believe that you are, is going to be completely replaced by this whole new you. And it's not even a new you, it's who you've always been. It's the mask. The mask has been covering up the true you. Okay, so with that is going to go any sense of scarcity. Like, you are really going to be connected with the abundance of the universe. You are just going to know that there is no shortage of whatever it is that you are wanting to manifest. You're going to let go of every single excuse that you had as to why you weren't able to do something or achieve something or obtain something. Any kind of broken heart, you're going to be able to really look at those situations from a 35,000 foot view and release yourself from the trap of always feeling resentful, bitter. You truly are going to be in a place of forgiveness, which is going to bring you peace and release. You're going to be released from those situations from the past. You're going to be released from the past. That's a big one. You are going to be released from your past. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. I love these messages for you. All right, let's move on to these. Let's get some more information for pile 2, please, on pile 2's new persona, new beginning. Wise counsel. And I'll get these spread out and then we'll talk about them. Here we have uncharted territory. And we also have authority. Okay, pile 2, there are a lot of duplicate messages between this pile and pile 1. So I would definitely maybe go check out pile 1 because there's probably a lot of messages there for you as well. But you are going to be your wise counsel. You are your higher self. You're going to be intimately and strongly connected to your inner guidance and to the wisdom, because your higher self is essentially the universe. It essentially is, a divine aspect of source. And so you are your own wise counsel. There is never going to be a moment where you are truly cut off or without answers. And wow, my crown chakra is buzzing right now. Ooh, okay. Yay. All right, and then we have uncharted territory, and this really is, but I feel like a lot of you are actually going to be very excited of this, because like you got uncharted territory and then you have this whole new path, right? Because this would be going along the same old path that you've been going on, but then you're going to be going off this way. The whole new path. So it's uncharted territory. It's not unlike anything you've ever experienced. And so whatever you think is possible for yourself right now, that perception about yourself is completely going to change. And I'm kind of getting like I get that you're like kind of like an explorer. Like the whole aspect of like embarking in uncharted territory is almost like exciting for you. And you are going to be very much planted into your identity as being the authority as far as what is being created in your own mini universe as far as being manifested into your experience. So this means, like, no matter what seems to come against you, you're going to have your feet firmly planted in this whole new identity that you are a divine being having a spiritual experience in a human body. And that you are the co-creator with the universe in your experience. And so it doesn't matter what other people say, what their opinions are. It doesn't matter what may have been possible up to this point. No matter what obstacles or anything comes your way, no matter what resistance comes your way, you're going to be firmly planted in your authority as far as what you can create into your life. And so you're totally going to shed this idea that you are limited. And you're going to realize that the only thing that has been limiting you this whole time is your belief about what you were capable of doing and achieving. That was it, right? Let's see, what guidance do you have about how to better align with this energy? Oh, we got the little doggy, which is all about loyalty. All right, then we had too many cards come out, so we're gonna look for some more. Let's get two more cards. We have the moon. Just take one more for pile 2. And we have the ship. So this is more pointing to uncharted territory. You're going to have to get very comfortable during this time with taking steps without fully knowing what the end destination is going to be. Okay? I don't think, though, it may take you some time to kind of get used to that, but the fact that I am feeling that you have a very like you're comfortable with aspects of change. Like, I'm not really seeing that you're somebody who resists change too much. Like, I can see you totally just exploring new places, checking out new things. Like, that almost gives you a thrill. So I don't think that this is going to be too difficult for you, but it's just letting you know, like, stay loyal to the path even though you're not quite sure where it's going to end up with you. See, like over here, it's like you, in this sense, you kind of know where this is going to end up. You know this destination, you know where it's ending up, and so that can give you a source of comfort. And over here, it's all about kind of uncharted territory. This is the big unknown, but you're being guided. Like, that's why this awakening is happening. This awakening opened up a whole new path for you to take, and this is the path that you're supposed to take. This is it. Awakenings don't happen just to happen. I mean, they happen to divert you from a path that you were going down that was going to lead you away from your life purpose, your soul mission, things of that nature, okay? All right, let's see what energy is wanting to come through to help guide you during this time. Soul family. You are united under a common cause. And so, wow. You have divine guidance, and that was exactly the kind of message that came through for pile 1 as well. You are being divinely guided. In this instance, where pile 1 was more like being divinely guided by their higher self in the universe, your soul family are actually the ones who are coming through and going to guide you along your way. And so your soul family can be, from the spirit realm, but as well as your soul family, like, you're going to be attracting to you your actual human soul family. Okay, so not blood family, but You're going to be making new connections with people who are in the same soul family as you, okay? And there is a purpose for that. And the only way, though, that this is going to happen is if you allow yourself to go into the uncharted territory, all right? And to keep moving forward, even though the path before you isn't, there's like elements of it that aren't known, that feel hidden, okay? And you may even go into areas where it feels very dark. You can't really see that clearly. And that's where you just have to allow yourself to be guided by your inner wisdom, by your higher self, okay? And just keep taking steps anyway. And it's okay if you take a wrong step. Just have faith in that you're going to be rerouted anytime you feel like you're being derailed, okay? All right, let's look at, we got a couple more decks to pull from pile 2. Let's look at actions and steps to take. Pile 2. Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. And that's exactly, God, I love how synchronistic all of these are. That's exactly what's going to be happening here. You're going to be in the in-between for a while. It's not going to be all the time, but as your false persona is, you know, your egoic persona is falling away, there's a transitionary period in there where, you know, you have to regain your eyesight and regain your sense of being able to hear. And I'm talking about your spiritual senses, you know, your clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizant. All of that stuff is going to be, you know, in the stages of developing. And so, you know, it's going to take you some time to really get your bearing. But you can still move forward, okay? And not let this time really keep you from moving forward. All right, we're going to have a closing message from your higher self. So what message pile 2 wants to come through from your higher self? Oh, and then this is really coming out to me, this lamp right here. You are going to be guided. So there are going to be times when the path before you is very dark, it's clouded, you can't see clearly, you may be feeling very confused, but you do have that inner guidance, that inner light. You are going to know, and you know, it will guide you along the way. If you are about to be derailed in a major way, just have faith and have a sturdy, authoritative expectation that you will be guided away from anything that might derail you, okay? One more message for pile 2, please. Here we have center. A balanced energy from the center embraces you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Pressure, burdens, and fear finally dissipate. It is a desirable time to recharge. Listen to your inner voice and affirm your purpose in life. You are anchored. Oh, I love it. So even when you're in this uncharted territory, you don't know what's going on, even in the midst of storms, you are going to be fully anchored. It's not going to carry you away. It's not going to whisk you off your path or anything like that. I really do feel you're going to be very well grounded, very well centered in this new aspect of you that is being uncovered. I'm not saying birthed, because this part of you has always been in existence. Your authentic self has always been there. It's been covered by a mask, okay? So anyway, those were your messages, pile 2. I hope that, you know, you enjoyed them. I hope they brought you some value. If you enjoyed this reading, please do me a favor and smash that like button. Comment, share, subscribe if you feel led to do so. And just know, pile 2, I really very much honor and appreciate your precious time that you spend here with me. I don't take it lightly. I'm very much appreciative, and I honor that so much. And I am looking forward to reading for you again very soon. Thanks, pile 2. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the Talisman card with the Smoky Quartz Emma Eggstone, this is your reading, and what we're going to be looking at today are messages about new beginnings, okay? New cycles beginning, even talking about cycles that are ending. So you were drawn to the Talisman card, and this is letting you know that whatever new beginning is coming in, there is going to be, like, wisdom is going to be provided for you, okay? To help kind of guide you through however this is going to unfold. All right, let's get some more information on your new beginning. New beginning for pile 3. Tell me what area of life this new beginning is going to happen in, or most heavily influenced, please. All right, we got the heart chakra coming up. Love is a verb, so make it your most treasured action. Wisdom in the area of your love relationships, including yourself, okay? So relationships are not just, you know, what the relationships we have with other people. It's what you also have with yourself, your relationship with Source, God, universe, however you identify it. Let's see, let's look at some more information. So possibly a new beginning in areas of relationship. We'll get some more information though to kind of narrow and pinpoint that down. All right, pile 3. All right. Tell me more about pile 3's new beginning. About pile 3's new beginning. Oh, way too many, but this one was wanting to come out here. Oh my gosh, you guys, judgment has come out for every single pile so far. First card out. Oh my gosh. This is insane. Out of 78 cards, you guys, judgment has been coming out for every single card. Oh my goodness. It's almost like I should have just done one reading. We got the 6 of Wands in reverse coming out. The 5 of Wands. You get 2 more cards for pile 3, please. We got the Queen of Cups reversed. Then we have the 5 of Cups reversed. Okay, so it seems like there is a lot of blocked energy here, but I can tell you what the reasoning is, because pile 3, judgment is going to bring, so judgment is all about spiritual awakenings and or, you know, big decisions that cause you to go down a whole new different path, okay? I'm not really quite sure yet if I want to call this an awakening, but there's going to be some kind of a huge decision, which is where the wisdom is wanting to come in. So this could actually be like the ending of an existing relationship or an existing connection that is going to embark you on a whole new path. Okay, and if it's not like an existing relationship, then there's some kind of a new beginning that is going to happen that's going to cause you to have to make a life-altering decision. And there's going to be a restructuring of your relationship. I was going to say existing, so I say of your existing relationship. So this could bring about what's going to feel like a lot of strife. It isn't going to have the energy of like a vibrant, dynamic new beginning. You're actually going to be feeling some discomfort as existing structures start to crumble down to make way for a whole new one that's more empowering and more aligned with your highest good. All right, so there's going to be some conflict, there's going to be some struggle, there's going to be, and this is going to be in regards to things you're feeling very passionate about. Okay, there's a lot, there's equal cup and wand energy coming through. So this is all about passion and emotion. So I can see where relationships are having a play, you know, how this energy is connected to your heart space and the heart chakra. And so there's going to be kind of like a restructuring when it comes to your relationships, or relationships of all kind. But I really am getting a feeling that for most of you, this is going to be about an existing relationship. I'm not sure if that relationship is going to completely end and you're going to start on a whole new beginning apart from this person, or if this is going to mean that whatever new path you embark on is going to cause like this relationship to completely restructure itself, and it's like a whole new relationship. Okay, let's pull some more cards so we can get more of a feeling for what that means. Let's get some more cards for pile 3. Show me what is ending here. Give me some clues about what is ending. Mind games. All right, we're kind of mind games. We're going to do away with those mind games. What else is coming to a close? Just wanted to pop out. Facade and trust issues. The mask is coming off. Tell me about, all right, what is ending? Now, I feel like you had your heart played with. Somebody played mind games with you. They messed with your heart, lied and betrayed you, or lied to you and betrayed you in some way. We also have independent free will. And there's transformation on the horizon. And then speak your truth, do not remain muzzled. And so this really is kind of speaking of an awakening of sorts, okay? So there is something is going to happen. And I'm happy to say that divine wisdom really is going to come through to kind of help you put everything into its proper perspective, help guide you through the healing. Because this person may have done a pretty bad number on you, okay? A pretty bad number on your feelings about yourself, your worthiness, your capabilities, stuff like that. The good the good thing about that pile 3 is not only is their mask going to fall, and this is partly why you're going to be able to like make the decision that you're going to make and embark on a whole new path. It's because you're going to realize like who this person is not the person that you want to be with. Like you're really going to see them for who and what they really are. And it's going to be, not to say that their appearance wise they're very ugly, but it's like their soul and their personality is just like that. No, I can't do that anymore. You see them for who and what they really are. They drop the mask, they drop the facade. And you're really going to get a very strong, solid sense of your own ability to move on and to move forward and to make progress above and beyond this failed relationship, okay? And you are really going to regain your sense of expression too. Because you may have been keeping yourself silent and kind of holding back, speaking up for your needs and stuff like that because of how this person was with you. I don't know if it was because they were mean, abusive in different ways, or if it was just because you were afraid that if you voiced your needs and stuff that it would have scared them away. I mean, there's so many different, this being a general reading, there's so many different aspects that this can play out in, but the biggest thing here is that a toxic cycle is ending and you're going to be embarking on one that is going to be divinely guided. And if it's divinely guided, then it's bringing you into your purpose, okay? it could be bringing you into, you know, guiding you towards the one you're really supposed to be with. All right, let's get some more cards. Actually, what I want to do is let's figure out what you can do to better align. All right, we got Stork. Let's see. I don't know if I can put these down here where you can see, maybe possibly. Yeah, we'll do it like that. We got Stork wanting to come out. All right, we got the polar bear, and then we also have the birds. Okay, you guys. All right, so a couple different meanings for you here. I am definitely getting a sense that you're being guided to the connection with your true partner, the real one that you're supposed to be with. And this may bring along with it a new arrival. So if kids is not what you're wanting, please like protect yourself. All right, just protect yourself. And if you feel that there's kind of been like a wall around your heart that has been causing you to feel and act and respond in very cold ways, like that's going to change. That is very much going to change. And this is going to be a very fertile time for you in every sense of the word. So, you know, like I said, just be very careful if you're not wanting kids. But this also means that this is going to be a very fortuitous time for you to manifest what you're wanting to manifest. So pay very close attention to the words that you speak and the thoughts that you think, because those things are going to become your reality quicker than they normally would. All right. And so there is good news coming your way. New arrivals could possibly mean a pregnancy for some of you. So like I said, if you're not really wanting or open to that possibility right now, just keep an eye out. Pile 3, tell me about your new beginning. I am sensing a whole, like a new relationship. Yeah. Okay, here we have playfulness. We also have patience. And then we have strength. Okay, so a lot of divine guidance popping up for you. And playfulness really reminds me of kind of like inner child work, but that could also be pointing more to like pregnancy and having kids and starting a family. But it is saying that, so this new beginning, so the time that you kind of divert paths and you cut ties with this person and decide to finally go your own way, there is going to be some time in between where you're speak your truth. The throat chakra stuff is coming up. Oh my gosh. Where you're going to have to really exercise and implore, like, and God, all of a sudden something's being interrupted. What is being interrupted? Let me pull some tarot, because there's a whole new another message that's wanting to come through for you, pile 3. Hold on. What messages are wanting to come through for pile 3 right now? Okay. All right, so we got the Nine of Swords coming through, and then the Queen of Pentacles, and I believe that it is connected to this patient card. Okay, so and this is not to say, you know, so this new beginning is going to come, and in that new beginning there are going to be some sleepless nights, some shed tears as you let go and grieve the end of one cycle. But you always have to remember that these sleepless nights are not going to last forever. This pain, this grief, the heavy feelings are not going to last forever. When you come out of it, this is what's going to end up happening. The Queen of Pentacles is like the archetype of like wealth and just comfort and being secure and, you know, feeling very comfortable. Not just wealth and abundance, but, you know, Queen of Pentacles is just, they're power manifestors. They live a life of luxury. If you just allow yourself to move through the hard, you know, the heartbreak, the heavy feelings, you are going to end up in a state, and it could be an actual place, or this person that you might end up meeting may very well be somebody who is very well established in business, and so you could very well be in a relationship where you end up in a outward environment that is abundant, okay, like nice house, nice cars, never having to worry about how bills are going to get paid. And it's like you would not have really been able to have this life in the relationship that you had before. Not that you need someone else to achieve those things, but you are going to be in the mindset of the Queen of Pentacles, which is going to make it possible for you to achieve all of those things on your own. But this person or this relationship that you are coming out of that is going to end so this new one can begin, is blocking you from being able to do that, because they've been systematically tearing down your sense of self, your sense of self-worth, your sense of what you're able to produce and stuff like that. And that has a direct effect on what you're able to manifest, okay? Oh, man. The universe or your higher self is really wanting to come through and stop me, like, wait, there's a message here that needs to be communicated. Okay, what energy is wanting to come through to support pile 3 at this time? Feminine power. So we have, it says, I embrace my sensuality and deepen my inner love. I seek the beauty in everything. So when you're in transition, so when you're in the middle, like in between, when you're in between one relationship and then, you know, you're looking forward to the next one, Aphrodite, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like these two together. Oh my gosh, that is such beautiful energy. And if there, you know, if there's people here that don't identify as female, or identify or resonate with feminine energy, just know that there is feminine and masculine energies in all of us, and feminine energy is really being highlighted here. So even if you are someone who feels more at home in masculine energy, this is saying that your feminine energy is needing attention, okay? It's needing attention. If you are having a hard time manifesting, a hard time getting over someone, a hard time really doing anything, it's because your energy, not necessarily that it's too masculine dominant, but it is hyper masculine. There's too much masculine and not enough feminine, okay? It needs to be in balance. But when I was reading this out, you guys, I was hearing like, you need to get back in touch with your body, okay? You need to get comfortable with your body as it is. You need to get comfortable with your sexuality. And I'm not talking about sexual orientation. I'm just talking about getting comfortable with pleasuring, allowing your body to be pleasured, allow yourself to pleasure yourself, you know, allow yourself to be pleasured by other people, if that's what you're into, but really getting comfortable with your body and allowing your body to feel pleasure, okay? Now there's of course more to this aspect than just that, but that's really what's being highlighted, and it may even be something where you can look into manifesting through like through sex or through orgasm, okay? Because there's sex magic, I think is what they call it, but if you don't like the word magic, it's basically just using the power of orgasm to manifest. It's supposed to be like one of the most powerful energies as far as manifesting goes. Let's see. All right, actions for pile 2 to take, or 3. Actions for pile 3. All right, we have Winter's dream, a gestation period. Yep. So there's going to be a period in between manifesting this new relationship and, you know, leaving the old. And then here we have Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. And we also have in the hand, the universe is your partner. And then we've got the caterpillar with opportunity. Okay. So this is kind of a caution not to allow your discomfort, or to allow the pain, or to allow fear to allow you to go back to what feels familiar. Okay, you got to protect your future. There's a whole new world that's about ready to open up for you if you will just have the courage to face the unknown, face the fear, face the pain, face you know, the heavy feelings of feeling alone or feeling abandoned, and really like get to know those parts of yourself. A lot of the times it's those fears that keep us going back to what feels familiar, even though what feels familiar is toxic and harmful. Okay, and just know that you're being guided. The universe is your partner. You're being divinely guided during this time. And so if you are having a hard time getting over someone, or getting over something they did, or the way they treated you, or what they said to you or about you, and you don't know how to handle that kind of healing, ask for this divine wisdom to guide you through that, to, you know, send to you the resources that you need to help guide you through that healing. Okay, because there is really something coming on the other side for you that is going to make you feel very thankful that that relationship is over. Okay, and you have to kind of hold on to that vision so that it can pull you through the rough patches. All right, let's get one more message for pile 3, please. Let's get a message from your higher self. What message do you have for pile 3? Refuse to be used. Pull away from your fears and refuse to be a victim. You will never be happy if you don't end the toxic arrangements that imprison you. Love yourself. You deserve better. And that was a message that came out in pile 1 as well. Okay, and so this is just more guidance to strengthen your resolve when you are disconnecting from this present toxic tie, completely disconnecting and detaching and allowing yourself to go through all of the heavy feelings, things that you haven't wanted to really face before. Really face the reality that you and this person are not meant to be together. Face the reality that your future is not going to have them in it, at least in that way, so that you can clear all of that stale, negative, toxic energy out, so that this new person coming into your life, the one that you're supposed to be with, can finally be pulled towards you, because this person's energy is clogging up that manifestation from happening. Okay, all right, pile 3, those were your messages. I truly hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a favor and smash that like button. Comment, share, subscribe, only if you feel led to do so. And you know, I really appreciate and I honor your time that you spend here with me. I know it's precious. I know in this 3D realm it's finite. And so I'm really honored that you have chosen to spend this time here with me. And I really, really look forward to reading for you again. Thanks, pile 3. Well, hello to you, pile 4. If you chose the Into the Unknown card, the number 7, with the Amethyst Emma Seer Stone, this is your reading. And we're going to be looking at new beginnings, okay? Also, like, new beginnings, and then also any cycles that might be ending, because of wherever there's a new beginning, there has to be endings, right? And so the fact that you were drawn to this card, Into the Unknown, you're really going to have to be, you're going to be led by your own inner guidance during this time, okay? You're also going to be very much a path maker, as opposed to just someone who's just walking a path. You're making the path for yourself. The whole reason why, the sense that I'm getting that this person is blindfolded, is because they're going to be able to go where they wouldn't have gone had they been able to see. Okay, because they may have, like, if they saw a path and it looked a certain way, that their fear may have kept them from going down that path. But they're being completely blindfolded, so they're not being led by fear. They're not being led by, you know, a corrupt, distorted ego. They're completely being led by their senses, okay? And so this is going to allow you basically to make shortcuts that you would not have taken before, okay? So there's going to be some kind of a shortcut coming in the realm of this new beginning. And let's find out what area that is coming from. What area is this new beginning happening in for pile 4? All right, we've got oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be. And this is with the crown chakra. Wow. So you got divinity coming through. You're being guided, divinely guided by your higher self, which is directly connected to the source of all things, okay? Beautiful message. All right, so let's pull some more cards to get some more information on this new beginning. Yep. Okay, well, it's just shuffle them already. Let's do that. All right, talk to me, pile 4, about your new beginning. Okay, we got the Hangman in reverse. Pile 4's new beginning. Give me more information on pile 4's new beginning. Yeah, we'll take them. All right, we got the 4 of Cups in reverse, 4 of Swords. We got the 6 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and then we also have the Queen of Cups. We'll put this down here. Okay. It's funny because there's kind of contradicting cards here. So you got the Hanged Man, which if it was in the upright position, it would be all about you know, things being suspended so that you could get a better perspective on things. And I kind of feel like that's where you've been, like, long term. So the only difference really between the two of these is that this is more of a lifelong cycle and this is more of like a temporary deal. So you are coming out of this suspension, like things are going to start moving again. Okay, you're going to, like, basically, you know, to put it in a way you'll understand, like, you're going to think you've been suspended, you're going to be able to, like, get up and walk, to move along your path again, okay? There is going to be a slight temporary moment of rest where you're going to have to, like, you know, gather your, like, this new beginning is going to have to cause you to just temporarily rest, but it's not going to be anything that's going to, it's not like another whole cycle. It's just more of an energetic respite, because you're going to be embarking on a whole new path, okay? And so this is more like I just need to take a 20-minute nap to get myself ready for this, okay? So that I can conserve my resources, that type of energy. You are going to be met with all kinds of generosity down this path, like whatever resources that you will need to advance down this path, those resources are going to be funneled through to you. And you're just going to be basically blindly guided. When I say blindly guided, like, your ego is not going to have any kind of a say as to, like, where you go and things like that. You're going to be divinely guided by your higher self to these places, to these people, to these situations and circumstances where you will be divinely provided with the resources that you need to keep continuing down your path. Let's get some more information. Yeah, you're really wanting to kind of like restore your excitement about life again. You've had So this is it's funny how many paradoxes are coming through this reading, but I see where it's coming from. So when your eyes were wide open, you were being provided with opportunities, that because you were seeing through the lens and the filter of your ego. And so when I think of ego, I think of the distorted ego, because we need ego, right? But sometimes, most of the time, the ego that we have programmed ourselves with or have been programmed with is completely based out of fear. And so, you know, you have been guided to opportunities, to resources and stuff, but you didn't see it because you were too focused on fear to really see what was being, you know, guided to you. And so the new beginning, it's like the gift from the universe is basically, it's blinding your ego so that you're going to be completely led by, you know, divine wisdom, by your higher self. And through that, you're going to make a way and make a path for you that would not have been accessible had you been guided by your ego. You just would not have been able to do it. Okay. Let's see what cycles are going to be ending for you. And here we've got running from confrontation. Yeah, with your ego being blinded, you'll go right into the fire if that's the path you need to take, and you're not going to get burned because, you know, you're not going to be fearing it. Here we've got solitude and cave, and so that's coming basically out right underneath the Four of Swords. So there is going to be a temporary moment of, and actually, no, this is talking about like things that are cycles that are ending. So this is pointing to this more of a long-term sense of this cycle, this long-term cycle of feeling suspended, feeling alone, feeling isolated, feeling stuck or trapped. Let's get 3 more cards for pile 4, please. You're really going to come through this feeling of disappointment at what didn't work out in the past, and you're really going to find your way back home again, to yourself, to your heart, to your emotional happy place. Here we've got mired wetlands, subway toll. What else? So taking on responsibilities and other people's burdens, that's coming to an end for you. Here we have withdrawal and disconnected. Yes, and so all of that is ending. You may have been very withdrawn, very isolated. Maybe it's because you've just have been kind of very disappointed in what's been happening with you and other people. I mean, it could just be that, you know, you've been dealing with a lot of inner pain, and you're somebody who just, when you feel pain, you turn inwards and you withdraw, and that's your way of healing. But you've been in that space for a very long time, and so that is ending. You're coming out of this this life cycle of being suspended, and you're going to embark on a whole new realm or a whole new path that you are going to be completely guided by your higher self, by the wisdom of the universe. All right, let's get some more cards. What do you need to do in order to embark back on this path again? Oh, all right, we've got the child popping out. Oh, we got the mask. Give me one more. And we got, let's see, the star. Okay. Oh. All right. Well, so this egoic, so this is the mask, right? And the mask is what I think of when I think of the ego, right? The ego, the corrupt ego is kind of like your false sense of self, okay? Up to this point, or maybe you've kind of experienced maybe an awakening, but you're getting a feeling where you know you're not your thoughts, you know you're not your body, you know you're not your emotions, you're everything that is beyond that, right? You're not your body, you have a body. You're not your mind, you have a mind. Just like you have nails, but you're not your nail, right? You have hands, but you're not your hand. And you're coming to a point like this new beginning really is going to be probably kicked off or triggered, or what's that word? It's going to be kicked off, I guess, is what is the correct way to say it. By the mask is going to start to fall, which is good, because when the mask falls, that puts you back in touch with you, your authentic self. It puts you back in touch. When the false identity drops, the true you comes through, and you're reconnected to that sense of self, your real authentic sense of self, okay? And that's also going to put you back into touch with, you know, your inner child. If you've been someone who's been disconnected from your inner child, or you have inner child work to do, this is going to be a very auspicious time for you, because that part of you is going to come front and center. You're going to reconnect with your sense of creativity, your sense of play. I mean, think of all the things that children do. You know, they're pure of heart. They see the best in everything. But you're going to have a very adult way of doing this. And so, you know, you're not going to be naive, but you're going to maintain that pureness of heart. The way you look at the world is just going to be in complete wonderment as the reality and truth of what really exists as far as your ability to manifest the life you want to experience, and then the truth of how you're able to co-create your life here on this earth. You're just going to be in awe, and it is going to feel like, you know, like a brand new child who's experiencing life for the first time. Like that sense of amazement and wonderment is going to be restored to you, and with that comes the restoration of your hope. And so this is so cool, because this is like your ego is going to be blinded the entire time, and basically what it's saying, it's like the ego is just going to fall. That mask is going to fall. Not only is it going to be blinded, but like it's coming down. The mask is being removed, and you're going to be guided by, you know, a strong sense of, not really so much by your inner child, but that aspect of you that is so pure, so connected, so in amazement and wonderment, you know, and that sense of playfulness is going to be restored too, which that's amazing, because, you know, as adults, we get too stuck in our problems and in our responsibilities, and we forget how to play. And play is very important, especially if you're wanting to manifest the life that you want, because we can get stuck in trying to make things happen, or we can get stuck in resistance to how things are. We've forgotten how to play. We've forgotten how to disconnect and disengage our energy from what isn't working, and going to focus that energy on something else, just long enough so that this thing over here is able to work itself out. The universe can work it out, right? Some very powerful messages coming through. Let's see. Let's get some more information about this new beginning. All right, so we got transformation coming through, consideration, and then a desire to be seen. I have a feeling that's connected to this child, the inner child. So you may have had some instances in your childhood where you didn't feel, you either kind of grew up under that thing where children are seen and not heard, or you know, it's like as a child you just weren't allowed to express that part of yourself. Or, you know, as a child, it's like if you were seen, you were often getting hurt. And so you kind of pulled yourself back, like locked your inner child up in a cage, I guess, just so that it would stay safe. And so you're going to, you know, need to get comfortable with being seen again, allowing yourself to be seen by others, especially with the mask coming off. and allowing this pure of heart person that's underneath all of that to really come through. Allow them to see you reconnect to your sense of playfulness. Allow people to see you to reconnect to feeling amazed and in wonderment and in awe of the world. I mean, people, adults that are still dealing with this egoic false identity, this mask, are gonna probably look at you like, you know, you're crazy. But underneath it all, you actually know the truth. The truth is they're crazy. It's their egos. You know, they're missing out, completely missing out. Completely missing out. Let's look at what energy is wanting to come through to support you during this time, pile 4. All right, and here we have power. So be in awe of yourself and the strength that has taken you to get to here and now. And hold on, let me put this real quick. I want to show you, see how this person, they're in their power, right? And you can tell, like, they're almost guiding this light up here, but their physical body is crippled. I'm not saying that your physical body is crippled, but you can kind of see this person up here looks crippled, like their sense of sight has been removed, and this person's ability to move, like ability to walk around freely, has been moved. And it's almost like you put these two together and it's kind of like a sense of what's going to be happening with you. You are not going to be allowed to move off course. Like, even if you get close to taking the wrong path, that door is going to shut. Something's going to happen to where it's like your ability to derail, and maybe it's because you're on a tight schedule spiritually, and so you literally are going to be, it sounds bad to say forced, but you're not going to be allowed to derail from your path. Okay? If you even begin to veer off course, or to open a door that's not supposed to be open, or try to go through a doorway that you're not meant to go through, that door is going to shut, that window is going to close, that path is going to be completely cut off to you, so you can't embark on it. Okay? You must have a very like, your destination must be very important, pile 3, for divine intervention to be coming up that way. Let's get some more messages for pile 4. Here we have gathering around the power of community. So it's okay to ask for help. Ask for help from, you know, the people around you. Ask for help from spirit guides, from your higher self, from source, from God, from the universe. I mean, call on all your resources and all your support. You don't have to do this alone. I know that's how it's been. Like, you're used to doing things by yourself. You've been suspended for a while. You've been alone for a while, but you're really being called to call upon your guidance. It's like all of the universe and the resources are there to help you. You don't have to do this on your own. All right, let's get a couple more cards for pile 4. We got Crown Games, the right use of power. Then we have the deep, quiet meditation and stillness. And that's really where the power comes from. The power comes from being able to quiet your egoic mind, the chatter, the noise that goes on in your head, and to allow yourself to be led step by step with your ego completely blinded, and all you have to go on is just your own intuition, your own senses, and things of that nature. Okay, let's get one more card, which is going to be guidance from your higher self. Fire. Okay, radiance. The radiant light from the south spreads in all direction. It awakens your passionate intuition. The organization and preparation are over. Now is the ideal time to execute your plans. Go forward at full speed. Don't lose the opportunity. So this is again just telling you, like, your isolation, your time of suspension, like, things are moving again, okay? You've entered into a phase where there's only going to be a very slight time of rest, but things are going to be picking up fairly quickly, okay, Pile 4? All right, those were your messages, Pile 4. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope they brought you a sense of healing, closure, or direction, and I hope they brought you value. So do me a favor, you guys, if you enjoyed this reading, smash the like button for me, comment, share, subscribe if you feel led to, and just know that I really enjoy the time that I spend here with you, and I'm honored that you take the time out to you know, participate in these readings with me, and I very much look forward to reading for you again. Bye, Pile 4.